Hi, I'm King and welcome to my third video. In this video, I'm going to be playing some Clangen and designing the cats that I get. But with a twist. I've seen people do Clangen where they make it a clan of rogues instead of being warriors, but I've never seen someone make it a clan of kitty pets. So what I'm doing is I'm going to have the clan follow rules like kitty pets instead. The rules of Kittyclan are no border or training patrols, only hunting, because kitty pets wouldn't really train or have borders, but they would hunt because even if it is a pet cat, they still do that. Also, to run away from every dangerous interaction and every interaction where they could possibly get another kitty pet to proceed. As well as anyone who is too mean / has too many negative traits will be kicked out unless they are specifically liked by Skystar, like someone we'll see later. And oops, I just spoiled her name, so let's get into the cats now, starting with Skystar. Now, a funny thing about Skystar is that every single one of her, statuses has pretty much been about wanting to be a kitty pet, so she's the most kitty pet, I guess. Actually, quite a few of them have said they wanted to be kitty pets, which is kind of funny given the concept of this entire thing. But anyway, yeah, Skystar. Nothing really happened this year, so there isn't much to talk about for most of them. She's kind of just the leader and wants to be a kitty pet. She's charismatic, so I think she's probably pretty cool and likable. She's a good fighter, which is an interesting trait for a kitty pet, but I think it works because she's the leader. I really like her eyes. They're really pretty. They're like super light blue with but it's really bright. It's like, get brown eye contacts now. I also thought she was dark ginger until I colored her in my drawing app and realized she's brown, but she's a really pretty cat. I haven't gotten one that is this color before. Anyway, lore. Because a lot of characters have been attacked by dogs recently, probably because I haven't been going on border patrols, I've decided that Skystar noticed an increase in the amount of loose dogs in their neighborhood, and decided to start a clan to help fight back against them. Also, in the books, there are just kind of a lot of kitty pet groups in general, so it's just kind of like one of those. There's not really much to say yet because this is the beginning and nothing's happened, so we can move on to Talon Splinter, her deputy. Talon Splinter is bold and a good climber. I'd like to imagine that he spends most of his time on top of houses, hunting birds. I think in my design for him I made his eyes too small, but oh well. Talon Splinter's also part of the hit by a tree gang because his tail got injured by a tree. I imagine he was chosen as deputy for his bold personality, because a bold deputy and a charismatic leader are a good combo when it comes to warrior cats, and also kitty pets, so I think it's good. Anyway, moving on, next is Kite, our medicine cat. She's insecure. She also has a keen eye and is a great storyteller, which I think is really good for a medicine cat, but also I don't think she's very good at her job, so her experience is pretty low, I think, comparatively. Maybe she's insecure for a reason. Sorry, Kite, that was mean. Anyway, she's really pretty, too. I think I got a really good batch of cats this round. Anyway, next is Needle Twist, who is daring and an eloquent speaker, and also is very purple. If I'm being honest, they didn't really do much, so there's really not much to talk about for this guy. I think they're the most background character. Call them Brackenfur, the way they don't do anything. But also, they got attacked by a dog and have a bite wound currently, so that's something. Good for them. I don't know why I've assigned him non-binary. This is a guy. Happy Pride Month. Next is Bluefur, who is orange. I'm headcanoning Skystar as colorblind. Bluefur is childish but clever, which is perfect for a kitty pet. He was also our first apprentice to become a warrior, and was an apprentice when the clan started. I'm imagining him as pretty much our stereotypical dumb ginger cat, but that's really just a mask he puts up, because he is clever after all. Next is Ripple Leaf, who is very interesting. He's got a dark forest bond and is troublesome, but also is a great kit sitter, so I can't start to imagine what he's teaching them. I don't know how a kitty pet found his way into the dark forest, but this will be an interesting one to follow. Ripple Leaf got a bit of holly at his warrior ceremony, which made someone jealous, but I can't remember who. I think it was Bluefur. Anyway, both him and Skystar both really like each other and really dislike each other, so I'm kind of confused on how to put that with his dark forest bond and the potential of him getting kicked out, but we'll see. Next is Crocus Swarm, who is also one that might get kicked out, but actually him and Skystar have such a good bond, I really don't think that's possible, even if he is the least kitty pet-like of the gang. Crocus Swarm is cold and a learner of lore. One of his statuses said something like failures should be punished harshly, so very, very kitty pet of him. At one point he got a prophecy from StarClan that made Kite very jealous, so I'm pretty sure she hates him now. Although I'm not even sure if StarClan is canon to these guys, given that they're kitty pets. Anyway, next is Tuftknight, who was a kit when this thing started. Tuftknight is adventurous, a good kit sitter, and a fast runner. I imagine when they're dealing with the dogs, Tuftknight would be the decoy. Tuftknight has always had a lot of energy, even from back when they were a kit, and she's best friends with Ratroot, who is the clan troublemaker. I really like her tortoiseshell pattern, haven't seen one like this in Clangen before. Also, I think she's only half diluted, which is cool. Anyway, next is Raccoon Nudge, who is ambitious and a good mediator, which means I think I'll probably be switching them to mediator next year. Now, Raccoon Nudge and Ratroot do not get along, which is quite funny, the little kit drama that the three of them have. I would say other than Ratroot, Raccoon Nudge is mostly chill with most other cats, and also I chose her for this clan because I really liked the name Raccoon Kit. I also really, really like the splotchy pattern of her gray spots. I think it's an interesting and unique pattern. She has little crow feathers on her tail, which is cute. I've also realized how many female cats there are in this clan. Is this tree clan all over again? Next is Ratroot, who is currently injured from a broken bone from a dog attack. She's currently my favorite cat because despite being compassionate, she's the biggest troublemaker. She's so silly. She's just getting into trouble the entire time. As a little kitten, she was always underneath everyone's paws and bothering people, and then as she grew up, she just kept getting in the way. It's really funny, honestly. She's also a great kit sitter, which is a trait that more of them have than I would have expected. This is like turning out to be the best kitty pet clan from just the beginning. I don't know how that's possible. Anyway, she's very cute and silly, and I really hope she recovers soon. Next are two kittens that are now apprentices that Kite found while on patrol. Osprey Paw is strict and a picky nest builder while also never sitting still. She got picked up by some two-legs and came back with a collar, so I'm going to put that in the lore as she got adopted after being a stray. And last is her sister Finpaw, who is playful and confident with words. These two are rather new, so she hasn't really done anything yet. Also, their dead mom's name is Pepsi, which I think is cute. Anyway, that's all the cats, so outro time, I suppose. Let me know in the comments if I should remove the second part of their names to make them sound more like kitty pets. I've been thinking about that, but I haven't been 100% sure, so let me know if I should do that. There's not really much of a story for them this year because, I mean, it's only been a year and nothing's happened, so this video is mostly just an introduction to them and their personalities. Hopefully by next video more story will have happened. Let me know if you guys want a part 2, because if no one actually likes this, I probably won't make another one, but, you know. If you have a favorite character as well, let me know, because I will try and focus more on them if I see that people like them. Anyway, yeah, not sure when the next video will be coming out, but that's all for this one, so bye-bye!